Yes sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose, man. Here today, bring you the first installment of our State of the Slate video, man. This is gonna be try to be my new weekend format, man. I'm gonna drop a State of the Slate video. Try to drop it right by like an hour before lock or an hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere in that time frame, man. Just to give y'all a more in-depth and give y'all a video that's going to be closer to my starting five. And it's also a way to reward the loyal subscribers, man. The guys who's in here every day hitting the like button. Because I know putting out a video that late, that close to lock, a lot of people ain't going to have time to view it. Only the people who have their notifications on and subscribe and really pay attention to the channel, y'all going to get these videos. And it's kind of like a reward for you, man. I'm going to go a little more in depth on how I'm looking at the slate, how I perceive the slate to be on tonight, and how we're going to try to attack it. And I'm going to give y'all the starting five. All right? I still will, about 30 minutes before lock, tweet out any updates if need be, because we still waiting on a lot of news, especially on this slate right here. Waiting on some Van Vliet news, some Levine, Vucevic. If those guys I still could shake up the slate, but as we see it right now, man, we already got the foundation laid, so we know where to go and know what we're gonna do if some of those guys are out. So, but starting right now, man, today's slate, do not fool yourself. It is definitely a stars and scrub type bill, man. There's so much value, especially with those Spurs guys sitting out. You got the value over there for the Portland guys still. In so many ways you can go with it today, but it's definitely going to be a stars and scrub type bill. Everybody's going to try to nail those Spurs guys and pay up to the Giannis's and Jokic out there on the slate. You're gonna see you probably gonna see a lot of them gonna have Giannis and Jokic in there together, man, with like two or three of these value guys. It's definitely gonna be a stars and slate bill. So how do we want to attack it? How do we want to try to give ourselves a shot of taking this slate down without also not sacrificing too much and being too risky? I think the way to do that here is, y'all know with me, man, especially on DK, I really don't like paying over 12K for nobody, man. It puts so much pressure on that play. If you pick a guy over 12K, you talking about 70. I don't care if you're doing 6X like I do or you doing the 5X plus 10, whatever they talk about, man. If a guy's over 12K, you're looking at 70 just for you to be happy. And depending on the slate and the type of plays you got, man, 70. If he drops 70, you're probably not taking that down depending on the slate. You need him to go over that, at least get you 80 somewhere in them. So I really don't like paying over 12K for nobody unless it's a bunch of value that I'm comfortable with. It's a little bit, it's a lot of it today. I don't know if it's a bunch, but it's a good amount that I'm comfortable with. But I still don't see me going full stars and scrubs today. So we're gonna just try to lock down a value play that I like, because you're definitely gonna need a value play. So let's be clear. You're definitely going to need it. I can see you winning without a Giannis or a Jokic, but I can't see nobody winning without probably at least two of these value plays, man. So lock down to one or two you feel comfortable with, and go stars and scrubs if you want, man. But you definitely going to need the value now. I don't know if the stars going to come into play. They in nice spots. I ain't going to say they're in the best spots, but both of them in solid spots, nice totals on the game. So, I mean, it could go that way, it could not, but pardon me there, gang. But yeah, I'm staying away from it because I know a lot of people are going that direction, and let's be clear, guys. By taking this route, now we putting ourselves behind the 8 ball a little bit, but it can work out for us, man. You get a day where Giannis and where Jokic and Giannis only go for about 60. I think it's some guys in that next tier down that can give you 50, 60-point performances, especially on the nights in the spots they're in, and how I see the game shaking out, and them being the most dominant usage guy on the team. You really have some couple of guys who can score in that 50, probably 60-point range tonight, and really put you ahead of the game if Jokic and Giannis doesn't go for the monster performances. So that's why we're trying to attack it, and let's get into it, man. So all that being said, at the point guard, the lock and load player today, man, Trey Jones, man, from the San Antonio Spurs. We've seen this play out before. No DeJounte Murray, no Jakob Poeltl, no Keldon Johnson. Trey Jones at near the flat men. he's 100%er for me, man. Especially if you're only playing a few lineups like we do over here. You know, we single entry 20 max type guys over here, man. If I was playing the 150, I would venture to say I'm not really a 150 guy, but if I was, I'm risky willing to say that Trey Jones is 100% over there if you're doing 150, man. 3,500 near the flat man. You know he's gonna see the minutes. You know he's a solid producer. He's a starting point guard, man, that you get for 3,500 who should see 30 plus minutes. Not to even mention the matchup against the Indiana Pacers, man. Don't fool yourself. Lock in Trey Jones. Let's try to get different somewhere else. That's how we're going to attack it tonight, all right? Coming in at the shooting guard. If you've been rocking with me, you've been seeing my shows, y'all know it's two things I believe in now. Well, three things. Point Devin Booker, point Bradley Beal, and point Donovan Mitchell, man. Give me some Donovan Mitchell. 8,600. Mike Conley is out. You know what that means, man. Mitchell going against these Sacramento Kings. I'm not worried. It's the second night of a back-to-back. I told y'all before in the past, man. Back-to-backs, I look at the older guys, the guys that are getting a little up there in age, who might need a little more rest, man. A young guy like Donovan Mitchell, I'm not even worried about, especially a great matchup against the Sacramento Kings. The only thing I'm worried about is the blowout here, because the Kings do suck, and the Jazz are very efficient at been putting people away. But even like three quarters, Donovan Mitchell can give you a score that could be very useful, especially the 8,600 price tag. Here in this spot, man, get you some Donovan Mitchell, all right? Now, coming in at the small forward, I want to go right back to that Spurs-Pacers game. And the guy I'm looking at, man, if you can see right here, man, small forward is a wasteland today. Small with no Jimmy Butler out there, man. Josh Hart, who knows what they doing with his minutes, man. Chris Middleton, I don't know. Play him, I guess. Who knows? Anthony Edwards, it's okay, but still a tougher defensive matchup, slower paced game against the Heat. I might take a shot on him, but outside Scotty Barnes, Buddy Hield, Klay Thompson, these guys just too priced up, man. Small forward is a wasteland. Now, that being said, I think the guy who gets the small forward position right is going to win this slate. Now, this is where the 150 guys have an advantage over us. They're going to be able to cycle through all these small forwards, all right? They see us a wasteland just like we do. So we're going to have to be a little safer, or at least I'm being a little safer. This is how I'm rocking, man. Y'all can do it if y'all want. However you want to do. I'm just showing you my aspect of the slate, my theory, how I'm bringing it, man, how I'm going with it today. So, me, a guy who's only brilliant about 5 to 10 lineups, I gotta be a little bit safer. I don't want none of these riskier plays down here in the small forward. It's two guys I really got my eye on, man. One is Anthony Edwards right here for the 7,600, and the other is Devin Vassell down here from the San Antonio Spurs. 5,200, man. Price a little higher than I would like, but none of those Spurs guys over there, they're going to need scoring in this matchup against the Pacers. Everybody scores in this matchup against the Pacers. He's one of the guys who's going to take a lot of shots. I like him at his 5,200, man. If he can get hot out there, he can give us a nice return at his 5,200. And with small forward being such a wasteland, man, he could possibly have a chance being the highest scoring small forward on the slate, at least in a point per dollar of aspect of scoring over here. So I like Devin Vassell at this 5,200 right here. Coming in at my power forward, another spot over here on DK. Just look at the pricing, man. If you're not going up to Giannis, I'm really not. It's three guys I got my eyes on over here. I really don't want none of these pay down options, man. I know it's some value. Base Diop probably gonna be very popular on over here, but I know he's the flat man. But that can go. He can come out there and play 30 minutes and give you 19 points. Now let's not act like he's a lock guy right here at 3K. I'm really uncomfortable with him. So that makes power forward tough for me. And like I said, it's gonna be pretty chalky going that route with the base Diop and Trey Jones of the world, because everybody's gonna do that. So we're trying to get different. We're trying to get more balance. I'm trying to steal one value play, maybe two, and just balance it out across the rest of my lineup. So that being said, the guy I'm looking at right here, I do like Kyle Kuzma as well, to 8,800. Now, let's not forget, he was just putting on the show before Porzingis entered back in the lineup. He's going to do everything. He is the main guy over here, man. I like Kyle Kuzma as well, man. If you're not willing to pay up to Giannis right here, which I'm probably not gonna do on DK, man. So I'm here just giving you my view of the DraftKings slate. We know we playing in the single entry over here. We in the $40 single entry. I definitely had that lineup review for y'all in the morning. But yeah, if you just joining in, man. Are you skipping trying to find something, man? I'm telling you right now, once again, I'm not really paying up for Jokic or Giannis on the slate. I'm putting myself behind the 8 ball. You can follow me now if you won't get on, like Juvenile say, man. That is what I'm doing. So my power forward play, I'm going Evan Mobley. Try to keep it even balanced across here to counteract some of that stars and scrub bill. Evan Mobley right here, 7,500. He has just been a monster since Jared Allen has went down. Jared Allen is out again. I love that his shot attempts is up. The reason why I like this play right here, he's playing the center, so his rebound percentage is up. His shot attempts is up because there's no Jared Allen. And they could be without Markin, so there could be a few more shots from him. But if you've been watching this Cavs team recently, man, you'll know Darius Garland's assists are through the roof. And mainly that has been with pick and roll play with Jared Allen. Well, with Jared Allen out, that defaults to Evan Mobley. So we seeing these guys in a lot of pick and roll action. Garland puts tremendous pressure on the defense of the pick and roll. Should lead to a lot of easy buckets at the cup for Evan Mobley right here. That with an increased rebound rate with no Jared Allen and him playing center. I like him at this 7,500 price tag, man. He's a guy who has 50-plus point upside right here in this spot. Pace up game for him going against the Bulls. I like it. Definitely gonna like it if whether Vooch plays or not, man. I like it because he can step out and take Vooch off the dribble. Not really worried about Tristan Thompson. The same thing. However it goes, man, I like Evan Mobley at 7,500 right here. And wrapping it up, coming in at center, man, it's only one center play I want on DK for real. Outside that, because I told him not paying up to Jokic, so that just leaves me Bam Adebayo. 8,100, no Jimmy Butler going against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I absolutely love Bam Adebayo in this spot, man. 8,100, I think there's plenty of value to be had over there. I love the matchup. There's no Jimmy Butler, plenty of usage. His assist rate should go up. They can run the ball through Bam. Bam's nice on the periphery. There's so many ways for him to be successful. I don't really care about his ownership in this spot. I'm playing him, especially in my single entry, all right? So there you have it, man. State of the slate, DraftKings breakdown. The starting five we more than likely rolling with Trey Jones, Donovan Mitchell, Devin Vassell, Evan Mobley, Bam Adebayo. If you here and you haven't hit the subscribe button, man, what you waiting on? Definitely hit that like button, man. I'm trying to blaze y'all, giving y'all fire content on this. This is how the weekends are gonna start to look, man. Just giving y'all a glimpse of what it'll look like once I go full time. But it's coming, man. It's coming. Trust me. All right. Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what we liking over there. All right. Coming in at FanDuel. Now over here on FanDuel, I told you DraftKings we more single entry heavy. Tonight on FanDuel, I'm playing more the bigger GPPs over here, but still only a couple of lineups, man. I'm not a 150 max. I keep telling you, I'm gonna get to it though. We gonna work our way there, but for now, man, I'm a single entry guy. Couple of shots in the big GPPs. So starting over here, the Utah Jazz. Same thing, man. The slate's gonna be a stars and scrub, especially with the stars being a little cheaper over here on FanDuel. I think we can definitely see ourselves getting to some of them if their price is dipping below 12K. All right, a little more in my range. I don't mind paying up. I still mind, but not as much as when you're over 12K. And plus, the pricing is so soft over here on FanDuel. It's going to allow you to do that anyway. But at the point guard, at the top, don't kid yourself, man. Brandon Williams is an awesome play. Trey Jones is still solid. I think he's drawing more of the ownership over here on FanDuel. Brandon Williams is a perfect pivot, especially for a large field GPP. You really can throw both of them in now. That's probably how I start out my lineups over here with Brandon Williams and Trey at the point guard and just figure it out from there. But Brandon Williams, great play. Should come in at lower ownership than Trey Jones, only $500 more expensive. He can definitely drop a bomb over here. We saw him just drop 50 the other night, man. He's going to get plenty of usage, plenty of opportunities, and a great matchup against the Wizards. Coming in at my shooting guard, man. Give me Tyrese Halliburton. Listen, this is one of the highest total games on the slate. The Spurs are still, with all those guys being out, still favored by 2 points over here. They're expecting this to be a close game. Tyrese Halliburton with no Brogdon over here. no, listen, man. We seen this show before. He is gonna do everything for this Indiana Pacers team, man. I like getting Tyrese Halliburton. I love this 8,300 price tag over here on FanDuel. I'm definitely gonna have a lot of him in what should be a high-scoring game, and I want the guy who's gonna lead the team in usage and possibly give us a 50-plus point performance in this pace-up spot. This well, I don't even know if it's pace-up. They might be equal pace, but it's definitely a fast-paced game. Give me Tyrese Halliburton at 8,300. Now over here on small forward, I will get to base Diop here. Just because I'm not going with the Trey Jones, I know Halliburton's going to be having me a little different already, so I can eat a little chalk right here with base Diop at 3,500. I don't even know how much he's on over here on FanDuel because, like I said, his pricing is so soft. You don't even have to. You can get a star over here and don't even have to go down this low to base Diop. But I'm gonna look at him right here just in case I'm wrong over on the DK side. Y'all know I like to play the sites against each other, but. Yeah, man, FanDuel is you don't have to go as star and scrubby, man. You can go stars with some solid plays around them with how soft the pricing is on FanDuel. So FanDuel, it might be a little more advantageous to go stars and scrubs, all right? Especially in the GPP field. That's what we're going to try to do today, all right? So Keita base Diop at the small forward 3,500. Let's go look at the power forward, man. Give me my boy Steele. Bam Adebayo, 8,600. Just absolutely love this play, man. No Jimmy Butler. I love the matchup. Love everything about this game. Pace up for him. He should be called on to do a lot here, and he's been playing well over the past couple weeks, man. I like Bam right here in this spot, 8,600. And then coming in at my center, you see it, man. We paying up 11.6 for Nikola Jokic, man. Love him over here. Like him at this price tag, 11,600. He's going to look even better if Gordon and Will Barton is out. He's going to be asked to do everything like more than what he already does. So imagine him with a little more on his plate because there's really going to be no ball handlers, really nobody initiate the offense but him if Barton sits and if Gordon sits over here. So definitely paying up Nikola Jokic over here, man. There you have it, my starting five on FanDuel. Brandon Williams, Tyrese Halliburton, Keita base Diop, Bam Adebayo, and Nikola Jokic, man. Get some exposure to these guys. Like I said, make sure you following over there on Twitter at DFS Goose over there, so you can see if there's any changes to the starting five. But right now, we pretty much locked in right here. So if you subscribe, you definitely probably gonna see this. If you're not subscribed, it probably cross your timeline a bit too late. So man, yeah, this is gonna incentivize more subscribers, I think. Hopefully that's what we're trying to do here, and just trying to add some excitement to the show. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. That's gonna do it for us here today. Y'all know the motto: chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I see y'all tomorrow. All right, let's go.